And these are awesome. You have to have these in your kitchen, especially at this clearance price. These are the Cook's Essentials set of 22 silicone food ties.
Right.
You won't believe how much you're going to use these in the kitchen and around the house. You're getting 22 for a clearance price of $16.48. 25% off clearance price, and that saves you about $5.50. Again, no reorder on these. We have a couple color options for you, and then let's go through all the uses because this is something you're definitely going to want to pick up.
Yes.
All right, if you look down there, that's the bright.
Yes, those are your bright colors.
That's red, purple, and blue, like a turquoise.
Right.
And then the other is your harvest, so that's going to be green and kind of like a dark turquoise, is that?
Yeah, it is right here.
Yeah,
so
like a dark teal.
Turquoise. It almost matches
and
my
purple.
coat. Yeah.
Really, the difference is, do you want red or green? Because you're kind of getting a purple and a blue in each one.
You know, and I don't know how I existed without these, quite frankly, because I think about the number of, boxes of cereals and chips and even bread, pretzels, things that go stale so quickly. Right. And what I love about these is, number one, they're silicone, so they are dishwasher safe. If they get dirty, you put them in the dishwasher, real simple. Heat safe to 450 degrees, so I can actually use these as ties when I'm making roasts in the oven, right, just like that. And you see, the bagels will stay nice and fresh.
My husband does this. He sucks the air out. Look at that. And then usually we just put the tie on, which lets the air out. But look at this.
Yeah.
That is tight. It keeps that airtight and air fresh.
Exactly. And there's so many different uses. When you look down front here, number one, here we have a stuffed skirt steak, right? So we actually roasted that in the oven. We used 4 of these ties instead of using butcher's twine, right? Which we have to cut. We don't have to do that here.
And tie then. It takes time.
Exactly. So here you just slip them on, and again, because they're heat safe, I can use these in the oven up to 450 degrees. Likewise, right over here next door, you see this roast chicken. So a 3-pound roast chicken in the oven, and what we did is we used the larger one, right? And we're just tying up the entire chicken using the 20-inch tie. Here, just a storage solution. When it's in the crisper drawer, you've got your asparagus and your celery. Just use that tie to bunch everything together and keep it from falling around and messing up the bottom of your refrigerator. Likewise, when we want to blanch something like asparagus, look at this. I'm using the 7-inch tie right here, and I'm using it also as a halter to bring that back out. So I can do the water bath here, and then I can use this to retrieve it back out. Chefs use that kind of technique when they put your sachet in your stock. It's in cheesecloth, and it's tied, right? And we often tie it to the side of the pan. You don't even have to do that anymore because the silicone
just stick right out.
Look, it's just standing straight up.
That's brilliant.
Love that.
We had asparagus tonight. We could have used these.
Right, exactly. So we're also giving you these storage rings. So when these are in your drawer, you can actually keep them nice and organized using this little storage ring right here, so you can keep them all together.
So you're getting 2 of the large ones,
10
of the 7.5-inch.
Right there.
Which is like the media. That's probably what you'll use most.
Right.
And then 10 of the 4-inch ties, and then those 3 plastic rings.
And I think you're right. I think you'll tend to use these more, especially in food applications, like I'm blanching asparagus or something like that.
Or the little ones to hold together your flour. Cereal bags.
Cereal bags, because cereal goes stale so quickly. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can either roll up your cereal like this and then use your tie in this fashion, right? That's fine. Or this is probably the technique you'll use at home. Yeah. You just put it right on the top of the bag.
And kids can do that.
Yes,
you make that their job.
And
you keep your cereal together.
Exactly. All you're doing is just pulling that nice and tight, and then you drop it back into the box. So otherwise, that's going to go stale so quickly, especially in this humidity.
And then you have to go buy another box for like $8 or whatever they cost now.
Exactly.
I'm exaggerating, but cereal is expensive.
Here you see how the asparagus comes, of course, from the supermarket. And once you wash this and then want to start cooking with it, you're not going to want to use those rubber bands again because they're dirty. So this, again, we're just using this as a little bit of a lasso or a halter. So now, instead of those rubber bands, I'm ready to blanch my asparagus. I can get rid of these guys, another application.
And you can hold it and dip it right right in.
Exactly. I can hold that and send that right into my water bath and then retrieve that when that's ready in about 2 minutes, right? Over here, you see, of course, things like peanuts. Over here with the whipped cream bag, before we, before we do our pastry or cake decorating, you can see we can use that tie, and it also will push your icing or your whipped cream to the bottom of the bag. This is a great one right here. I love this because we're using the cellophane, which we have. We have that plastic wrap at home, but look how I'm securing it.
Yeah, that cellophane that never sticks
yes,
to
exactly.
the sides.
Because then what you do is you take another piece of cellophane, right?
Right.
And you end up tying it around. Now you're wasting all that plastic. This is reusable. This goes in the dishwasher, and you're not wasting all of that plastic.
Or on top of a bowl.
Exactly.
You know,
bowl, that's, yes, a perfect application because
potato salad.
Yeah. And I have, of course, the cheap plastic wrap. It never sticks to anything. So,
and you just get wrapped up in it, and you can never, the thing comes off that cuts it.
Exactly. For storage, and think about your camping solutions as well. This is great for sleeping bags. You can use them as ties for sleeping bags. Here we've got the yoga mat, and you see we can just tie that up.
And they're so easy.
Right, exactly. So easy. So easy to put on, and then just as easy to take off, and then go ahead and do our yoga exercises, right?
But look at that.
Yeah.
Throw it in the dishwasher.
Throw it in the dishwasher. Ease of use right there. Your pretzels over here.
How are we not reordering this?
Yes, right?
It's crazy. I feel like everybody, you can use these in their kitchen over and over and over again.
Exactly.
Even great gifts. Well, take advantage of the fact that they're on a crazy clearance price right now because we aren't ordering them again. But that also means, you know, here's your last opportunity. Do you want the bright colors? That's been the most popular. That's the one with the red in it. Red, purple, and blue.
Right.
Remember, you're getting 2 of the 20-inch ties. That's the big ones. 10 of the medium size, and then 10 of the smaller size, as well as the 3 plastic rings.
Right.
And then do you want the harvest? That's the one with the green and the purple and the teal. That one's more limited. So if you want that one, no reorders.
They're so handy.
They're so handy. You'll find yourself using them so much more than you ever imagined.
And probably for applications I haven't even thought of yet. So.
Well, give us a call
They're
or
fantastic.
write to us and let us know if you come up with something really creative and handy. We love to do that in our next presentation, except for we may not have one because they're no reorder.
There you go.
Item K480.